right, time to look at the limited overs leg of the season. A little interruption to what is really a test match calendar for India at home. Well, the one day has 300 runs in every single innings. As you know, I'm not a fan of bat versus bat contests. I like bat versus ball. I like Nagpur. I like the tail end of Bangalore. But I'm starting to think now whether 300 is the new normal and whether we should start recalibrating all our performances to look at what is good and what is not good. So maybe 300 is the new normal, and I'm willing to go with that for the moment, certainly on the subcontinent. Right, who played well then? I'm going to look at a few Indian players in this review. The first thing that struck you was that the seniors, even though they're at different ends on the vintage scale, Raina, Yuvraj, Nehra, Raina 11 years around, Yuvraj almost 17, Nehra even more than that, have in the roles that were allotted to them still got it. And I'm delighted because these are players of genuine class. So that was that was the one big gain. Kedar Jadhav was a huge gain for India, and I've no doubt at all that if the T20 side had been picked later, he would have walked into it. But we've talked about Jadhav in the past. I just liked his extraordinary composure. There were a couple of other players that I thought were big pluses. Yuzvendra Chahal. I saw him as a slight young kid playing at the Mumbai Indians, and there's something about him. He was always in the middle of a situation. And you can say that's not in his hands, but everybody gets their opportunity. Chahal was getting noticed by being in the center, in the thick of it all. And I thought to myself, there's something about this person. And once he's moved to RCB on those difficult bowling tracks, and now here he's showing his class. So Chahal, a big plus. What about Jasprit Bumrah? Still such a young man. We tend to forget. Such a young man in international cricket. I thought the ODIs were a big learning curve for him. He'll realize that people now know what he will do, so he'll have to grow because he's analyzed. But to concede 4 runs in 2 overs in the tail end of a T20 match is something very special. And I think India need to handle him very carefully. He's a special bowler. Who was the biggest plus for India? And I know you're going to snigger a little bit, smile a little bit at this. But I think India's biggest plus was MS Dhoni. Think of what you were thinking about this limited overs leg before it started. Weren't all of you just a little worried? Does Dhoni still have it? Will he be able to finish matches again? Dhoni at number 4 in T20s is now a must. Maybe number 5 in one-day internationals. But you give him time, he's finishing. His keeping, his fitness has never been an issue. He's still hungry. He's playing the vice captain pretty well. So I thought, and I'm being completely honest, I was a little concerned about MS Dhoni as well, given he's not played such a lot of cricket. But to me, MS Dhoni was the biggest plus for India. And so, we've done a review without talking about Virat Kohli. What did he say at the end? He said, leave me alone. Talk about the others. You can't talk about me all the time. So we've done a review without talking about Virat Kohli.